All right. Hey again, everyone. Channel Futures editorial director Craig Galbraith here. Excited for another edition of Channel Futures TV. Today, we're talking with James Allen. James is Director of Products and Solutions, LAN Edge with Fortinet. James, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Glad to have you. So today we're looking at something a little different. Usually when we think about Fortinet, we're thinking about security. But James, I understand you're here to talk about networking equipment. I really didn't know that Fortinet had a lot of networking equipment.
Yes, we actually offer a lot of networking equipment and networking solutions. We offer Ethernet switching, Wi-Fi access points, as well as wide area networking solutions, SD-WAN, 5G, LTE solutions. Really, you mentioned that we have a security focus. We really believe and think that networking needs to be driven by security.
All right, so secure networking, what does that mean to Fortinet?
It really means for us that everything is driven out of a security context. Not traditionally, you see often security is bolted on after a network has been designed and deployed. So for us, the difference is security is at the heart of the network. We start with security. And really, that is with our FortiGate and FortiOS. And within our FortiGate and FortiOS, there is a LAN controller that allows us to extend all of the features within the FortiGate next generation firewall out to the access edge, our switching and our wireless.
All right, so tell me now a little bit more about FortiGate as a LAN controller. Are there licenses for this? Could I configure all the VLANs and wireless SSIDs in the same way that normal network management solutions do?
Yeah, it's exactly like that. I mean, it's the FortiGate and FortiOS that I mentioned before has a full network controller built into it, and we're utilizing a proprietary protocol called FortiLink. But there is no licenses associated with this LAN controller, both wired and switching. So you can do all the configuration, the troubleshooting, everything that people expect. And for anyone who already has a FortiGate, and FortiGate is one of the most popular next generation firewalls and SD-WAN appliances in the marketplace, they have this functionality built in, ready to use today. So it's easy for them if they're already familiar with the interface. It's very cost effective. So it makes a good transition for those who are really looking to create and build a secure network within an interface they're already used to.
All right, so I understand now that the FortiGate is managing the network. But you mentioned that it's extending that same security through the LAN. How does that work?
Yeah, I briefly mentioned FortiLink, but those control protocols we are using, in addition to being a management entity, so in addition to you being able to create your SSIDs and create your VLANs and so on and so forth, you're also able to leverage the information that is going back and forth and layer on security back and forth to that data. So that includes us being able to have next generation firewall inspection of that traffic, but it even allows us to do features and functionalities such as network access control built in right into the solution itself without having to layer on any additional licenses or change the overall design of the network. So it allows us really to look at it when we talk about security driven, to have security be at the heart of the network, extend it out to the LAN, and reduce the complexity for your networks without increasing costs. So no licenses for this capability whatsoever.
James, great to get in some tech talk with you today. Thanks for joining me on this edition of Channel Futures TV.
Hey, I really appreciate the time. Thank you very much.